Each strip of fabric she rips apart tells a story. So Lisa Moore pins it all together.
In my opinion, fabric holds memory and it holds place.
Like the quilt she's creating here that tells the story of her own family's history.
Because I've been able to research my family back to 1743 in St. Augustine, Florida.
Moore is an artist in residence at Art and History Museums of Maitland.
There are so many untold stories that just need to be told, and doing so visually sort of it sparks that interest.
State Representative Bruce Antone understands the importance of creating space to spotlight history.
In this document I have, it talks about the black towns that might have existed in the state of Florida. There should be a history of that.
It's why he's authored HB 1375 to get the ball rolling.
The holdup is there has been no legislation passed designating a specific location at the Florida Museum of Black History.
He says there was an attempt last year by Republican State Senator Tom Leake to designate St. Augustine as a location of the Florida Museum of Black History.
That bill did not pass. So we have to start over.
Very significant in Florida history.
Whether the museum is built in St. Augustine or somewhere else, artists like Moore will continue to research, document, and create works, scene by scene, in hopes that there will always be a space for people to see Florida's Black history on full display. Senator Tom Leake, his district covers St. Johns County.
Last year we got money, but we didn't get the legislation across the finish line.
That was $1 million. Leake is seeking more money to get it off the ground, including private dollars. He's proposed SB 308 to create Florida's Museum of Black History in St. Augustine.
If you think about the location of this, right now I believe it's 40% of the state's fourth graders go to St. Augustine to learn Florida history, and I firmly believe you can't tell Florida's history without telling Florida's history with African Americans as well.
Co-sponsored by a Democrat, he says it has bipartisan support.
Once you put it in statute, it literally takes an act of the legislature to remove it.
Representative Antone is proposing not one but 3 locations for the statewide museum.
Again, it was my intent to build a world-class museum in Orange County, which was Eatonville. The folks in Opelika want a museum, and then the folks in St. Johns County want a museum. So we can do 3.
But nowhere in their name would you hear that it's a Black History Museum. Antone says that's by design.
In this era of anti-diversity, equity, and inclusion, I'm just trying to stay away with that.
We asked Senator Leake if he thought there could be pushback.
We don't have to talk about the likelihood, because I can tell you what's happened. There's not been any pushback. None whatsoever.
Back here at her studio, Moore says it is important now more than ever to document the historical stories, saying quilting tells a deeper, broader story, a small scrap of fabric providing huge significance.
There have been books that have been written, so I just sort of felt that it was time to visually present that history.